Step 3. Truth versus illusion. Truth will correct all errors of the mind. What can correct illusions but the truth? And what are errors but illusions that remain unrecognized for what they are? Where truth has entered, errors disappear. They merely vanish, leaving not a trace by which to be remembered. They are gone because without belief they have no life, and so they disappear to nothingness, returning whence they came. From dust to dust they come and go, for only truth remains. A Course in Miracles workbook. Understanding what is truth or real and what is an illusion or an untruth is a very important step required on your spiritual journey. According to the Course, something is either true or false, real or unreal. It is one way or the other. You are either created by God and of God, or you are made by the ego. If you ask yourself this question from your heart, the spirit within will respond. You were created by God. Everything that God created is real. What is of God is truth. Truth is unalterable, eternal, and unambiguous. Everything that does not come from God is an illusion, a mistake, an error. Because you were created by God, you are real. You are not a mistake, nor are you an error. The illusion many people live with is that they are not good enough. Their perception is that they are flawed. They aren't smart enough, not rich enough, not good-looking enough. People are always noticing and comparing themselves to others. From this comparison comes judgment of self and others as being inadequate. It is from this belief system that a person's perception of their world can be affected by feelings of lack or imperfection in every way you can imagine. What you need to become aware of, believe, and act upon is the truth. The truth is that you are perfectly imperfect as created by God. There are no mistakes made by God, and you are not a mistake. Each person, each soul, is created for a specific divine purpose. Your race, where you were born, your physical attributes, mental abilities, emotional and spiritual makeup are all part of that creation. You are as God meant you to be. However, you have been stuck in a dream world of perception and ego-based thinking that you need help to work through. What you perceive in this world of time is based on your interpretation of what you see, feel, hear, taste, and touch. But it is not the whole truth. Also, what you perceive and what I perceive from our five senses may be different because of our individual circumstances, such as upbringing, education, frame of mind, emotional state, physical and mental status. In the world of ego, we believe that we are born and die, living a life founded on the belief in scarcity, loss, separation, death, and that we will never have enough. These are not beliefs given to us by God, but are selectively learned using our personal perceptual frameworks. Our perception is also unstable due to our constantly changing emotional, mental, and physical states. It is also inaccurate in its interpretations because of the missing connection to God. Your spirit is there to help you. It is your link to God, the connection your spirit has with Source that will help you mediate between what is real and what is just what you perceive, and what your false self, ruled by the material world, will tell you. Your spirit knows what is true and recognizes the illusions, and will teach you how to change your thinking and unlearn your mistakes. The act of forgiveness is a learning tool that will help you make these changes. In the world of truth, no thoughts exist apart from God, because God and His creation share one will. What you truly see, we all truly see. It makes no difference what our personal circumstances are. In the world of truth, we are born for a purpose, to expand our awareness and learning, and to remember that everything we need comes from within and affects our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. If you are in sync with your truth, you will be at peace with who and what you are at any given point in time. We will likely be healthy, happy, energetic, positive, and thankful. Your awareness of what is real is limited by your perception. Perception is a function of the body that sees with our eyes and hears with our ears, resulting in limited responses of the body. What your perception sees and hears seems to be real because it allows only what the perceiver brings into its awareness based on these limited responses. Because of the limitations, i.e., what we cannot see, hear, touch, feel, and taste, and the resulting fear-based thinking, we live in a world that operates with the belief in separate wills and ongoing conflict with others and with God, a world that is overly cautious, judgmental, and fearful, one that is overly protective and defensive. The following commentary on this topic from A Course in Miracles explains this very well. The world we see merely reflects our internal frame of reference, the dominant ideas, wishes, and emotions in our minds. Projection makes perception. Text, page 445. We look inside first, decide the kind of world we want to see, and then project that world outside, making it the truth as we see it. We make it true by our interpretations of what it is we are seeing. If we are using perception to justify our own mistakes, our anger, our impulses to attack, our lack of love in whatever form it may take, we will see a world of evil, destruction, malice, envy, and despair. All this we must learn to forgive, not because we are being good and charitable, but because what we are seeing is not true. We have distorted the world by our twisted defenses, and are therefore seeing what is not there. As we learn to recognize our perceptual errors, we also learn to look past them or forgive. At the same time, we are forgiving ourselves, looking past our distorted self-concepts to the self that God created in us and as us. As a human, you are not perfect, and you do sin or make mistakes. According to the Course, the only true sin is a lack of love. Text, page 11. Because love is who you are. So a lack of love is a mistake to be corrected rather than a sin to be punished. Our belief that we are not good enough, weak, and or incomplete is based on the scarcity principle of our world of illusions. What we feel we are lacking, we look to others to provide. So we fall in love believing that this person will complete us, or that they will provide something for us that we would not have without them. This is an error prevalent today that needs correction because true love asks for nothing. True love comes from your true self, which is a spark of God that you are never without, because this is who you truly are. Your false self or ego mind is always looking for approval, material possessions, and lives outside of itself. When in truth, your true self is always whole, safe, loved, and loving. It will seek to give rather than receive, to share itself with others rather than project. It has no need for other people to satisfy its needs and wants, because it is aware of the world of abundance available for all of God's children. Because of a lack of connection to our true selves, frequently our life relationships are self-centered, selfish, and destructive. When we are connected to our true selves, our relationships can be one of the best opportunities for lessons in forgiveness and miracles on earth that will help us find our way to heaven. Forgiveness of others is necessary before you yourself can be forgiven, and before you can forgive yourself for your past mistakes. It is through forgiveness that we will all become guiltless and free to see the spark of God in each of our brothers and sisters. Each relationship provides another opportunity for us to observe and see through the false perceptions, and another chance to forgive ourselves by forgiving another. For it is in giving that we will receive. We need to look beyond the illusion of perception and see through the eyes of our true selves and our God source. Through these eyes, we will see strength instead of weakness, unity and oneness instead of separation, love instead of fear. We need to learn how to listen to the small voice within for our connection to God to hear the truth. It will take practice to hear, because the ongoing chatter of the separated false self is loud and persistent. If you choose to look beyond the false self and seek the true self, your inner voice will speak with unmistakable clarity and an overwhelming hope of love, joy, peace, and forgiveness. It will help you come to terms with the seeming opposites of which the world is based, to correct your errors of perception. You will begin to see all things in a kindlier light, and will develop a new awareness and understanding of the world, one filled with kindness, compassion, and love. And you will see beyond the illusion to the truth. What at one time you would have viewed as injustices done to you by someone else, you will see as a call for help and for oneness. You will realize that guilt, illness, and aggression are mistaken perceptions needing correction through kindness, compassion, and love. You will no longer see the need to retaliate defensively. You will see how we are all connected, all living our life's journey towards God together, each with its own challenges and gifts. We need each other. Without each other working together to eliminate the misperceptions, we lose our way. You are guiltless, safe, and loved. This is the truth that you must come to realize and believe. Everything else believed by your mind is an illusion, an error. God made you as a perfectly imperfect human, and God makes no errors. Therefore, you are exactly as God intended, as you are, with all your flaws. He loves you unconditionally, no matter what life choices and mistakes you think you have made. Within you is everything you need to find heaven on earth, because you are capable of anything. You are a spark of God.